Welcome back to Kitchen Heritage. Today, we'll take you inside the world of English cottage kitchen charm, cozy, classic, and full of character. Get ready for timeless design, rustic warmth, and inviting elegance. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss our latest inspirations. A sunlit English cottage kitchen reveals exposed oak beams framing a ceiling washed in warm light. Whitewashed walls contrast with soft sage cabinetry, while terracotta tiles underfoot ground the space with rustic texture. The atmosphere feels timeless yet fresh, exuding both heritage and gentle comfort, inviting admiration with every detail. A farmhouse table sits at the heart of the kitchen, crafted from weathered oak with visible grain patterns. Soft linen runners and ceramic pitchers add charm, while spindleback chairs painted in muted cream surround it. Sunlight streaming through mullioned windows bathes the table, creating a cozy, welcoming centerpiece that radiates warmth. The kitchen's cabinetry, painted in pale duck egg blue, glows under natural light. Inset panel doors with antique brass handles reveal craftsmanship rooted in tradition. Above, open shelves display earthenware jugs and stoneware bowls. Every detail, from worn edges to gleaming surfaces, tells a story of both elegance and lived-in character. A wide view captures the kitchen's hearth, where a range cooker nestles beneath a whitewashed brick arch. Copper pans hang neatly above, gleaming warmly against the textured surface. The fire-inspired nook radiates comfort, balancing functionality with nostalgic beauty. Every element harmonizes into a setting that feels deeply authentic, classic, and enduring. Close framing reveals the texture of the butcher block countertop, its surface alive with rich grain and natural variation. A porcelain farmhouse sink anchors the view, gleaming softly in sunlight. A polished nickel bridge faucet arcs elegantly above, blending sculptural quality with utility, enriching the kitchen's heritage charm with refined comfort. From a corner perspective, wicker baskets line the tops of cabinets, filled with linens and produce. Their woven texture complements the cabinetry's painted finish, enhancing the kitchen's layered personality. Below, glass front cupboards display vintage crockery, their muted hues reflecting subtly in sunlight, creating a scene of quiet storytelling through everyday objects. The composition lingers on the wide plank oak floor, its surface mellowed by age yet polished to a soft sheen. Every board tells a story, the grain running in warm rhythmic patterns across the space. The flooring grounds the airy interior with richness, tying tradition to modern function through natural material beauty. Light cascades through leaded glass windows, scattering subtle patterns across the countertop. The effect transforms simple surfaces into dynamic works of art, enhancing the tactile charm of marble and wood. Delicate curtains and soft floral print frame the windows, adding a touch of whimsy and gentle cottage personality to the space. A small alcove becomes a pantry, lined with pine shelving stacked neatly with jars of preserves, herbs, and grains. Softly lit, the alcove feels intimate, a corner of practicality steeped in character. The rustic wood contrasts with gleaming glass jars, presenting a timeless story of preparation, abundance, and homely comfort. The kitchen island stands proudly, painted in forest green with a solid oak top. Its surface holds enamel pitchers and baskets of fresh produce, vibrant against the earthy palette. Sturdy turned legs add visual strength, grounding the island firmly within the room while lending it a crafted, artisanal presence of beauty. Above the island, wrought iron lanterns hang from exposed beams, their warm glow cascading downward. The lighting enhances the space's ambience, highlighting both texture and craftsmanship. Their rustic silhouettes, softened by golden illumination, frame the room in warmth, completing the visual harmony of tradition, function, and inviting comfort within the kitchen. In a close perspective, the camera lingers on ceramic tiles forming a backsplash behind the range. Each hand-painted floral motif adds charm, their delicate patterns repeating gracefully. Soft pastel colors contrast with the darker range, producing balance in tone and mood. The artistry enriches the kitchen's story with thoughtful, characterful detail. From a lower angle, cabinetry profiles rise elegantly toward the ceiling, topped with crown molding. The subtle craftsmanship in every carved line reflects historical tradition. Above, baskets of dried lavender rest gently, releasing hints of color. The vertical composition emphasizes grandeur within the cottage's coziness, merging refinement with homely softness seamlessly. The lens captures a cozy corner window seat, upholstered in checked linen with tufted cushions. Beneath, painted drawers add storage without disrupting style. Daylight floods the nook, illuminating fabric texture and soft patterns. It becomes a sanctuary within the kitchen, balancing function with charm, offering quiet repose amidst timeless design. Framed perspective highlights antique brass hooks mounted along a wooden rail, displaying enamel mugs and cast iron skillets. Their aged patina adds character, balancing utility with authenticity. Shadows fall gently across the display, emphasizing texture and tone. This vignette becomes a portrait of heritage charm, breathing life into simple objects. Wide composition captures the kitchen's symmetry, where paired windows frame a porcelain sink centered beneath them. Flowing linen curtains soften the crisp geometry, while polished brass faucets catch the light. Below, marble counters shimmer with quiet elegance. The balanced arrangement creates an image of calmness and harmony, deeply rooted in tradition. In a cinematic close-up, dried herbs hang from a beam, their textures adding depth to the air. Bundles of rosemary and thyme bring subtle tones of green and brown, enriching the rustic narrative. The kitchen becomes more than functional. It feels alive, layered with tradition, scent, and sensory storytelling. A wide shot reveals continuity between kitchen and dining, separated by a rustic arch trimmed in oak. The view extends from practical workspace into a warm gathering zone, blending charm across spaces. Decorative ceramics line the passage, echoing the heritage aesthetic. The transition feels organic, unifying both intimacy and openness effortlessly. A focus lens captures polished copper pots suspended above a central rail, their warm surfaces gleaming in golden light. Reflections dance softly across the room, echoing the glow of pendant lanterns nearby. Their presence anchors the kitchen visually, acting as timeless artifacts that enhance both atmosphere and functionality with radiant beauty. The final view presents the kitchen bathed in evening light, lanterns casting golden glows across painted cabinetry. The combination of wood, stone, and textiles appears softer, richer under this illumination. The scene closes with an air of gentle serenity, capturing the timeless spirit of an English cottage kitchen with soulful elegance. That's all for today's video from Kitchen Heritage. We hope these English cottage kitchen ideas inspired you with cozy charm and timeless style. If you enjoyed watching, please give us a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more beautiful kitchen inspirations every week.